when like that doing that was how I got stabbed. I ended up getting stabbed at that time, and that was because like I'm walking. I was out there in another city in another neighborhood close by, and I was walking, you know, thinking, you know, whatever.
You're
like,
unstoppable.
Yeah, and I had I remember I had this little Dodger bat on me. It was like a little, you know, a little Dodger bat. And I'm walking, and sure enough, there's some food, you know, whatever. So, there was some hyenas. So I remember the hyenas looking at me like, oh, like, what are you doing around here? Like, I'm like, what? Like, they're like, oh, where you from? And I told them, you know, they're like, oh, you're not supposed to be over here. I'm like, man, up. So, and it was behind a Walmart, I remember. So I'm walking, whatever, and then boom, some fool's right there, and I'm thinking like, yo, I'm gonna run up on this fool. Sure enough, I run up on him, we from, and he tells me, and I swing, boom. I hit him on the head, it breaks on his head, and right away he just hits me, boom. Ooh. Stabs me in my arm, and I keep going, but I didn't feel it. Then he stabbed me in my back and then in my head. And once that's when I was like, oh. So I remember I got into the street, he dipped off running. So I got into the street and then boom. I'm like, what the like, oh shit. And everybody's like off their car and shit. And I'm just like, what the? And then that's when I started like, oh shit. Like I was in pain, you know?
Because you got hit in the head.
Yeah, that's when I started feeling the pain, and I was like on the floor,